Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Georgetown Eagle Baseball Live here on the SHN Sports YouTube channel, brought to you by First Responder Broadcasting, and it's made possible by our amazing sponsors, the Georgetown Eagle Baseball Booster Club, CSCT, Commercial Construction Specialists of Central Texas. I'll get it right eventually. And the King's Pest Control, proud sponsors of Georgetown Eagle Baseball and the First Responder Broadcast team. And we're live here tonight, Eagle Field at Georgetown High School, as we get ready for Game 2 of this series between your Georgetown Eagles and the Eastview Patriots. Don't forget what happened on Tuesday night. We want to forget, but we can't. The Eastview Patriots dominated and won the game 10-3 over the Georgetown Eagles on Tuesday night over at Patriot Park at Eastview High School. Tonight, an opportunity for Georgetown to avenge that loss, get the season series split of the best-of-two game series, and stay atop, near the top of the district standings, as it right now sits alone with Hendrickson and Pflugerville. Georgetown comes into the ballgame 17-3-0 overall on the season, 2-1 in district play. The Patriots at 9-8-1 with a 2-1 district record. Georgetown on a one-game losing skid with that loss on Tuesday night. Eastview with a two-game winning streak at their disposal right now. The other action the other night, Weiss beat Elgin 15-0. Pflugerville beat Conley 20-5. The Hendrickson Hawks sit alone at the top of the standings at 2-0 in district play. They're 12-7-2 overall. Pflugerville right behind them at 1-0. They had the bye week in week number 1. And then Georgetown, Weiss, and Eastview all tied at 2-1 as Eastview and Weiss split in the first week series. And now Georgetown wanting to get a split here to stay at move to 3-1 and drop Eastview with 2 losses if they can upset or turn the tide of Tuesday night here tonight against the Patriots. Conley Cougars, Elgin Wildcats both at the bottom of the district at 0-3. Other action tonight, Weiss is on the road at the Elgin Wildcats, Conley over at Pflugerville. McCallum beat Hendrickson last night in non-district play there in their bye week. They lost 15-1, did Hendrickson. And Elgin lost to Belton. Elgin playing a 3-game series this week. 2 district games sandwiched around a Belton game that they lost 8-5 last night. And so the action tonight, it's just 3 games going on. Eastview at Georgetown, Weiss and Elgin, and Conley and Pflugerville. Georgetown, the home team here on the Gold Night. It's all about raising awareness for childhood pediatric cancer. And so we had a opportunity at Eastview on Tuesday night. They passed the bucket and raised money for childhood cancer, and they love to go gold here each season. Every sport does it 1 week, 1 game, and Eastview and Georgetown doing it in the same week together at Eastview on Tuesday night, here tonight for the Eagles. The Patriots, the visitors tonight, they're in the road grays with navy blue pinstripes. Eastview in script lettering in red across the front of the gray jerseys with the navy blue numerals outlined in red, the navy blue hats with EV on the front of the navy blue hats, gray pants, gray jerseys with blue pinstripes. Your Georgetown Eagles, the white pants with Royal Georgetown blue striping, and then the gold jerseys with Eagles in capital block print lettering across the front in blue, outlined in white with the blue numerals on the front and back of the gold jerseys, and the camouflage hat for Team 109 as they have the digital camouflage with the American flag G logo on the front of that camouflage hat out of the third base dugout. The beauty of being at home is having the PA announce the starting lineups for both of these teams. And we will have that here in a moment. But before that, right about 6:50, we'll have the ceremonial first pitch. And that's about to start here live at Georgetown. And we will look towards the public address announcer, Coach Hammock, in the press box to our left. And we will get ready to go to Coach Hammock at any point. He's looking down to the field for the cue. The call came at 6:50 p.m. And we will wait on them. Next activities for these two teams. Georgetown will take on the Elgin Wildcats next week. We will be at home on Tuesday night. And we will be on the road Friday night at Elgin High School. And we go to the PA address announcer.
If I could have your attention, please. Walking out to the mound right now is Aaliyah Diaz. one of the trainers for the Eagles. She is throwing out the first pitch of tonight's game in honor of National Athletic Trainer Month, which is celebrated each March across the nation. The Eagles would like to acknowledge all of our trainers who continue to take care of us both on and off the field. We are a better team because of the work you do. And now for our first pitch. Great job, Aaliyah. Once again, thanks to all of the athletic trainers.
The coaches will get ready to meet with the two-man umpire crew at home plate for the coaches meeting before we have the introduction of the starting lineups. But let's try something a little different tonight. We're going to do the Georgetown starting lineup, and we'll see how it looks tonight. A four-man umpire crew. Breaking news here in Georgetown. We will have a four-man umpire crew tonight for this ball game, and that will be fun to watch. It's always exactly what you're going to see in the playoffs. You love to see it in the regular season, especially in good baseball games, good competition between these two schools. We'll go to the starting lineup for your Georgetown Eagles. Leading it off in center field, number 6 is Cooper Thomas. Batting second, the shortstop, number 7, is Jack Kiki. And batting third is the catcher, number 8, Connor Young. Batting fourth for the Eagles, the second baseman, number 12, Caleb McDougall. Batting fifth, the DH, number 11, Braden Rogers. And batting sixth, the first baseman, number 10, Braden Curtin. Batting seventh for the Eagles tonight at third base, number 13, Colton Green. Batting seventh was Colton Green. Batting eighth in left field is number 22, Gavin Kelly. And batting ninth on the mound is number 3, Cade Erickson. So the Eagles will go with Thomas, Kiki, and Young, McDougall, Rogers, and Curtin, Green, Kelly, and Erickson for tonight's batting order for tonight's ball game. Clayton King, number 4, will be in right field for the Georgetown Eagles. And another opportunity to highlight these kids and what they do and all the effort they put in with their photos tonight. So hopefully that looked good for the starting lineup for your hometown team, the Georgetown Eagles. Head coach David Durrell and manager Jared Frimmel at home plate with head coach Matt Pullen of the Eastview Patriots meeting with the umpire crew there at home plate before the start of the introductions of the both teams and the national anthem before we get underway here in 5A District 23 action. Georgetown comes into the ballgame averaging 8.3 runs per game on the season, 12.7 runs a game in district play, allowing 3 runs per game on the season, 3.3 runs allowed in district competition through 3 games. The Eastview Patriots, they come in averaging 5.7 runs a game on the season, averaging 8 runs a game in district, allowing 4.3 runs a game in the season, and the same 3.3 runs a game in the district as with Georgetown. Both teams only having given up 10 runs through 3 district games. Georgetown 8-0 on the season at home, and Eastview 1-0 on the road. So one team is going to have an L in one of those columns tonight after tonight's battle. Next week, Georgetown plays Elgin on Tuesday night at home, on the road Friday at Elgin, and then Saturday on the road at 1 p.m. against the Liberty Hill Panthers. We'll go to the PA address announcer for tonight's introductions.
Good evening and welcome to tonight's game between the Eastview Patriots and your Georgetown Eagles. Tonight is a very special night for Georgetown where we get to come together for something bigger than baseball. This is our annual Go Gold game, a night to honor the strength, courage, and resilience of children in our community who have been diagnosed with childhood cancer and those who support them. Gold is the color of childhood cancer awareness, symbolizing how precious these young lives are. As these teams take the field tonight, they will be playing for them, for the fighters, the survivors, and those we carry in our hearts. We invite you to join us in raising awareness, showing support, and standing with these families. Together, as a community, we can make a difference. And now for the starting lineup for the Eastview Patriots. Batting first, playing left field, number 1, Tommy Rice. Batting second, designated hitter number 2, Trey Rodriguez. Batting third and pitching number 17, Andres Uzkateki. Batting fourth, playing first base, number 11, Cameron Rivera. Batting fifth, playing third base, number 21, Matthew Patterson. Batting sixth, playing center field, number 10, Alex Ludi. Batting seventh and catching, number 13, Paulino Huerta. Batting eighth, playing right field, number 7, Turner Stevens. Batting ninth, playing second base, number 5, Grafton Burleson. And playing shortstop, number 15, Anthony De La Rosa. And now, for your Georgetown Eagles. Batting first, playing center field, number 6, Cooper Thomas. Batting second, playing shortstop, number 7, Jack Kiki. Batting third and catching, number 8, Connor Young. Batting fourth, playing second base, number 12, Caleb McDougall. Batting fifth, designated hitter number 11, Braden Rogers. Batting sixth, playing first base, number 10, Braden Curtin. Batting seventh, playing third base, number 13, Colton Green. Batting eighth, playing left field, number 22, Gavin Kelly. Batting ninth and pitching, number 3, Cade Erickson. And playing right field, number 4, Clayton King. If you would, please stand, remove your hats for the national anthem.
Georgetown Eagle Baseball live here on the SHN Sports YouTube channel. And it's all free all season long until the playoffs because of our great sponsors, the Georgetown Eagle Baseball Booster Club, the construction specialists of Central Texas, CSCT, and King's Pest Control. For all your pest control needs, give them a call. King's Pest Control, there to help you out. We get ready to go to action here in the top of the first inning, as the Eagles will bring up Cade Erickson, the lefty junior, on the mound to pitch against the Eastview Patriots. Defensively for the Eagles tonight in the field, Gavin Kelly in left field, Cooper Thomas in center field, Clayton King in right field, Colton Green at third base, Jack Kiki at shortstop, Caleb McDougall over at second base, Braden Curtin at first base, Connor Young behind the plate, and the junior left-hander, number 3, Cade Erickson, on the mound for the Georgetown Eagles here to start tonight's ball game. Tommy Rice, Trey Rodriguez, Andres Uzcatequi. The top three in the Patriot lineup. Rivera, Patterson, and Ludi in the middle third. Huerta, Stevens, and Burleson the bottom third. Tommy Rice, Trey Rodriguez, Andres Uzcatequi will bat for the Patriots here in the top of the first inning against Cade Erickson. Tommy Rice the other night was 2 for 3 on the night with 2 runs scored. He had a triple and a single, an RBI, walked once, a stolen base, had a good night at the plate to lead things off for the Eastview Patriots. And with the throw down from Connor Young, and we get ready to go to action live here at Georgetown High School's Eagle Field for 5A District 23 baseball action. The Eastview Patriots, the Georgetown Eagles. In game number 2 of this 2-game series, as Tommy Rice, the left fielder, will step in from the right side to face off against Cade Erickson. Erickson from the windup. The first pitch on the outside corner just misses for ball 1. 1-0 the count to Rice. Erickson on the season has thrown 16 innings. The 1-0 pitch misses for ball 2. 2-0 the count. 16 innings pitched. Pitched in 4 games. Started 3. Faced 63 batters. Thrown 196 pitches on the season. The 2-0 pitch to Tommy Rice. Fouled off back at a plate on the first baseline. 2-1 the count to the left fielder. In that, Erickson's allowed 10 hits, get 2 runs, 1 of them earned, walked 2, struck out 8, hit 5, has a .438 ERA on the 2-1 pitch. That one's in there for a called strike 2 on the breaking pitch, and a 2-2 count now to the leadoff batter, number 1, Tommy Rice for the Patriots. Erickson from the center of the rubber gets the sign, the 2-2 pitch. Breaking pitch high through the zone, and now a full count to the first hitter for the Patriots here in the ball game. A 185 batting average against for Erickson. He's left 13 runners on base, 2 wild pitches on the season. The payout pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3. Strikeout number 1 of the ball game. And the first out of the game for the Patriots. Strikeout number 9 on the season for Cade Erickson. In steps the designated hitter, number 2, Trey Rodriguez. He'll hit from the left side. Rodriguez the other night was 2 for 3 on the night with a couple of singles, couple of RBIs, a run scored, had a walk as well. First pitch misses for ball 1, 1-0 the count. The 1-0 pitch to Rodriguez. Line drive out to left field, and it's going to be in the gap past Gavin Kelly. It's going to get all the way to the wall. Cooper Thomas will come up with it. It'll be a 1-out double for Trey Rodriguez. Give him the fastball, and Trey Rodriguez will send it opposite direction, and he does for a 1-out double, the first hit of the ball game for the Patriots. And that'll bring up the pitcher, number 17, Andres Uzcatequi. Uzcatequi the other night, 1 for 3 of the ball game, but one was a 2-run home run in the first inning. Also walked and scored a run in the 4th inning. Steps in here from the right side. As Erickson works out of the stretch of the runner at second. The first pitch to Uzcatequi is a wild pitch down in the turf. That'll allow Rodriguez to get it 90 feet away at third base now. 3rd wild pitch of the season for Erickson. And now 1 ball, no strike count to Uzcatequi with the first baseman, Cameron Rivera, on deck for the Patriots. Here in the top of the first, a quick out and a strikeout of Tommy Rice. But then a 1-out double to Trey Rodriguez, and now a wild pitch down on the turf. Moves Rodriguez into scoring position just 90 feet away. And a 1-0 count to Andres Uzcatequi. Erickson will come set in the stretch. The 1-0 pitch. That one's in there for a called strike. 1-1 the count to Uzcatequi. The 1-1 fouled off back to the screen. 1-2 the count now. Uzcatequi gets set, back in the box from the right side. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. The 1-2 pitch. Off of the leg of Erickson over to third base. Colton Green will field it. No play really at first base. Now you just have to make sure your pitcher's all right as he took the line drive off the left leg. And here comes the trainer, Chad Hennessy, out to check on the pitcher, Cade Erickson. It'll be an infield RBI single for Andres Uzcatequi. And the Patriots strike first again tonight with a run here in the top of the first. Courtesy runner here for the pitcher will be number 14 for the Patriots. That'll be Kevin Prada, the junior. Cade almost got his glove on it, but unable to get to it. He'll get a chance to throw a couple of pitches here and try it out, make sure the leg's all right. And he will stay in the ballgame on the mound. It's Coach Payne and Chad Hennessy, the athletic trainer for Georgetown. So, due to the hit by the pitch, the batted ball is not a mound visit for Chad Payne, so does not count as a visit there to his pitcher, Erickson. The first pitch to Cameron Rivera misses inside for ball one. So back-to-back one-out hits, has a run across for the Patriots here in the top of the first. 1-0. The runner at first base being held on by Braden Curtin. Erickson comes set, the 1-0 pitch, breaking pitch in there for a beautiful called strike one, 1-1 to count. Matthew Patterson, the third baseman on deck for the Patriots. The Eagles one pitch away. Turning a double play and getting out of trouble here in the top of the first. A throw over to first base. Prada dives back in safely there without a tag. 1-1 count to Cameron Rivera, the first baseman for the Patriots. Erickson will come set in the stretch. The 1-1 misses low for ball two, 2-1 to count. Two on, a swing and a miss on a beautiful breaking pitch. 2-2 the count now. Two balls, two strikes, one out. Throw over to first base. Prada back standing safely there. Here in the top of the first as the sun sets back behind us here at Eagle Field. Erickson the look in. Throw to first base. Almost sailed it. Braden Curtin kept it from going down the first base line. Not nearly as much wind tonight as a Tuesday night at Patriot Park. A 2-2. Called strike three. Cameron Rivera down on strikes for out number two. Second strikeout of the ball game. For Cade Erickson now with 10 on the season. And in steps number 21, the third baseman, Matthew Patterson. He'll step in from the right side. Patterson 0 for 3 in the ball game on Tuesday night with one walk. First pitch to Patterson. Skips in. Connor Young, a great stop there to keep it from the backstop. 1-0 the count. To the sophomore, Matthew Patterson. Throw over to first base to keep Prada close. Trying to keep the runner at first base, not allowing him to get into scoring position. Erickson comes set, the 1-0. Skips in wide for ball two, 2-0 the count. With Alex Ludy, the center fielder, on deck for the Patriots. Should Patterson be able to extend the inning here? The 2-0 pitch, runner is off, but it's fouled back to the screen. 2-1 the count. The hit and run on there for the Patriots, but Patterson catches it off the end of the bat. Two and one the count. Prada leads off first, held on by Curtin. The 2-1 pitch. Breaking pitch, misses inside for ball 3. 3-1 the countdown. Foul tip into the glove of Connor Young for strike 2, and a full count now to the third baseman, Patterson. Erickson comes set. The payoff pitch. Curveball just misses for ball 4. And now runners on first and second with 2 outs. First walk issued by Erickson. Third of the season. And that'll bring up the center fielder, number 10, Alex Ludy, senior. Step in from the right side for the Patriots here in the top of the first. 1 run across on 2 hits. Erickson comes set. A look at second base. The first pitch to Ludy. Foul tip for ball 1. It fouls it back to the backstop. 0-1 to the center fielder. Ludy back in. Erickson comes set in the stretch. The 0-1 pitch. Misses low for ball 1. 1-1 to count. The 1-1 pitch. Fly ball hit into right field. Clayton King to his right will curl back, make the catch for out number 3 to retire the Patriots here in the top of the first, but not before they pick up 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 runners left on base. After half an inning, Eastview 1. Georgetown coming up to bat. When we come back, Eagle baseball continues in a moment. Stay with us. Live here at Eagle Field. We go to the bottom of the first. Defensively for the Patriots, it'll be Rice in left field, Ludy in center, Stevens in right field, Patterson at third base, De La Rosa at shortstop, Burleson at second base, Rivera at first base, Paulino Huerta behind the plate, and the senior right-hander, Andres Uzcategui on the mound for the Patriots to face off against the top 3 in the Eagle lineup, Cooper Thomas, Jack Kiki, and Connor Young. Center fielder, number 6, the junior, Cooper Thomas steps in. The first pitch, low and away for ball 1. 1-0 the count. 1-0, misses up and away, ball 2. 2-0 the count. Cooper Thomas on the season, batting .444, 577 on-base percentage, 796 slugging percentage. The 2-0 pitch. Misses low and away, ball 3. 3-0 the count to Cooper Thomas to lead it off here in the bottom of the first. As Uzcategui works out of the windup, the 3-0 pitch to Cooper Thomas. Ball 4. A 4-pitch walk to start off the bottom of the first for the Eagles. Cooper Thomas on the season draws his 7th walk of the season. Comes into the ballgame with 31 stolen bases. You expect him to be off and running here for the Eagles to start putting pressure on the Patriots. As senior shortstop, number 7, Jack Kiki steps in. He's also batting .444 on the season with 20 hits, 13 singles, 6 doubles, a triple, 11 RBIs, 15 runs. First pitch is in there for a called strike to Jack Kiki. 0-1 the count. Rivera holds Cooper Thomas on at first base. As Uzcatequi works out of the stretch from the first base side of the rubber, the runner on base. Throw over to first base, and Cooper dives back in safely. Oh, no balls, 1 strike to Jack Kiki with Connor Young on deck here in the bottom of the first for the Eagles. Uzcatequi comes set. Cooper Thomas off and running. The pitch out, the throw down. Not in time as Cooper Thomas steals the base. Sliding under the tag from Burleson. That is not Burleson at second base. Yeah, it is, number 5. They have him listed. Oh, okay, I got it wrong on their roster. He is number 5. The tag not there, so a stolen base for Cooper Thomas. Runner at second base, a 1-1 count to Kiki. The 1-1 pitch, pulls back the bunt attempt and takes it for ball 2. 2-1 the count now to the senior shortstop, Jack Kiki. Two balls, 1 strike to Kiki as Uzcatequi looks in to get the sign from Huerta. Cooper Thomas leads off second. The 2-1 pitch, pulls it back, takes it high for ball 3. So a 3-1 count now to Jack Kiki. No outs here in the bottom of the first. A leadoff walk. A stolen base by Cooper Thomas. Uzcatequi looks in. De La Rosa moving in behind Cooper Thomas at second base. The 3-1 pitch, low or outside, ball 4. Back-to-back walk to start the ball game for Andres Uzcatequi. And that'll bring up Connor Young, the junior catcher. Where's number 8? Throws right, bats left. As Connor steps in, batting .393 on the season. 20 RBIs on the year. Second on the team in RBIs, 1 behind Caleb McDougal. Connor will step in here with runners on first and second and no outs. The first pitch to Connor Young. Squares the bunt, bunts it foul, back to the screen. 0-1 the count. Young back in. No balls, 1 strike. Uzcatequi comes set. A look at second base. Nope, the 0-1 pitch. Low and inside, ball 1. 1-1 the count. And Uzcatequi not even looking back at a shortstop, De La Rosa, who is all the way behind the bag at second base behind Cooper Thomas. So a big gap on the left side of the infield for Connor Young, with the third baseman, Patterson, just playing about 6 feet off the bag. The 1-1 pitch. Bunt attempt, foul, back to the screen. 1-2 the count now to Connor Young. One ball, 2 strikes, no outs. Runners on first and second. A 4-pitch leadoff walk to Cooper Thomas. A walk to Jack Kiki. Uzcatequi comes set. The 1-2 pitch. Connor Young chops it foul down the first baseline and stays alive in the at-bat. 1 ball, 2 strikes. To the junior catcher on deck. The second baseman, number 12, Caleb McDougal, for the Eagles here at the bottom of the first. Connor back in from the left side. Uzcatequi comes set. The 1-2 pitch inside. Ball 2, 2-2 the count. Cooper Thomas leads off second. Kiki off first. Uzcatequi comes set. The 2-2 pitch. Breaking pitch high through the zone. Ball 3. So full count to Connor Young now with no outs. Runners on first and second base. here in the bottom of the first. Beautiful night, no clouds in the sky. As the sun continues to set off behind us. To the west. Uzcatequi comes set, the payoff pitch. Slash foul down the third baseline. And we'll reset and do it again. 3 balls, 2 strikes with no outs. Here in the bottom of the first. Connor Young back in. Uzcatequi gets the sign from Paulino Huerta behind the plate. Comes set on the mound. And he'll step off and we'll reset and do it again. Kiki on first, Thomas off second. 3 balls, 2 strikes, no outs. The payoff pitch to Connor Young. Misses low, called strike 3, wow. Connor Young strikes out. The 7th time on the season for out number 1. That'll bring up Caleb McDougal, the second baseman for the Eagles, with 1 out. Runners at first and second. McDougal batting .395 on the season with 21 RBIs, 10 runs scored. First pitch to McDougal. It's in there for a called strike. 0-1 to count. With Braden Rogers, the DH, on deck for the Eagles. Here in the bottom of the first inning. 0-1. Outside corner. Called strike 2. 0-2 to count. To McDougal. Uzcatequi looks in. Gets the sign and comes set. The 0-2 pitch to McDougal. Cooper Thomas off and running. The pitch low in the turf, and that'll allow a double steal here, which will move both runners into scoring position at second and third. 33rd steal of the year for Cooper Thomas. Jack Kiki's 10th stolen base of the season. One ball, 2 strikes. To Caleb McDougal, the 1-2. Fouled off, back off the screen. Count remains 1-2. To Caleb McDougal here with 1 out. Now runners on second and third. Cooper Thomas at third base. Jack Kiki down at second base. McDougal in from the right side. 1 ball, 2 strikes they count with 1 out. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Back-to-back strikeouts, now 2 outs in the inning. McDougal's 9th strikeout of the season. And that'll bring up Braden Rogers. The DH, he's batting .429 on the season with 16 RBIs. A big spot here for the Eagles. Love to scratch a run here. Uzcatequi stays in the stretch with the runners on second and third. The first pitch to Braden Rogers. And right down the pipe for called strike 1. 0-1 to count. Brayton Curtin moves into the on-deck circle with 2 outs. Here in the bottom of the first inning. Runners on second and third. Back-to-back leadoff walks and then back-to-back strikeouts for Andres Uzcatequi. As Braden Rogers will take a timeout after Huerta and Uzcatequi take their time getting the signals in. Rogers, the senior, steps back in from the right side. Uzcatequi comes set, the 0-1. Rogers slashes it foul down the first baseline, out of play in the count now. No balls, 2 strikes. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runners on second and third here in the bottom of the first, trailing 1-0. Georgetown trying to scratch back here in the bottom of the first to tie this one up. Uzcatequi comes set, the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The Eagles go in reverse order here in the bottom of the first. No runs on no hits. No errands and 2 runners left on base after 1 complete. Eastview 1, Georgetown 0. Eagle baseball continues in a moment. Stay with us. Back here at Eagle Field, we go to the top of the second inning as the Patriots will bring up the 7, 8, 9 hitters, Huerta, Stevens, and Burleson. Paulino Huerta, the catcher, number 13, will step in from the right side. In 1 inning, Cade Erickson gave up 1 run on 2 hits, struck out 2, walked 1 wild pitch, threw 26 pitches. The first pitch to Huerta. This Mitch is outside for ball 1. 1-0 the count. Huerta on Tuesday night was 1 for 3. One of them, the 1 hit, was a 3-run home run in the first inning. A 1-0 pitch in there for a called strike. 1-1 the count to the junior catcher. Erickson from the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Pop fly down the first baseline. Curtin gives chase, and he'll make the catch as he runs into the Eastview dugout on the first base side. P3 in the book to retire Paulino Huerta for round number 1. And that'll bring up number 7, the right fielder, Turner Stevens. One of the 4 seniors in the lineup for the Eastview Patriots. Turner will step in from the right side now with 1 out and the base is empty here at the top of the second. First pitch. Called to ball 1. Stevens 1 for 2 in the ball game on Tuesday night. Double in a run score. Struck out once and walked in a run scored. The 1-0 pitch in there for a called strike. 1-1 the count now to the senior right fielder. Erickson from the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Misses for ball 2. 2-1 the count. The 2-1 pitch. Ground ball hit into left field. A 1-out base hit for the second inning in a row for the Patriots. 3rd hit of the ball game. As a man aboard for the Patriots, and that'll bring us to the number 9 hitter, number 5, Grafton Burleson, the second baseman. Burleson will step in from the right side. Burleson, a junior. First pitch to Burleson, misses high for ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. Line drive into right field. Clayton King will have to play it on a hop. The throw in will keep Stevens at second base, but back-to-back 1-out hits. There's runners at first and second again for the second inning in a row for the Patriots. So 1 out on the inning. First leadoff out to Paulino Huerta, and then back-to-back base hits. Back to the top of the lineup we go to Tommy Rice, who struck out back in the first inning. The first pitch to Rice. In there for a called strike, 0-1. Stevens off second. Burleson off first. The 0-1 pitch to Tommy Rice. In there for a called strike two. 0-2 the count. The 0-2 pitch. Fisted out. Shallow left field. Gavin Kelly will come in and make the catch for out number 2. F7 in the book to retire Tommy Rice. And that'll bring up Trace Rodriguez. It was 1 for 1 in the ball game. Rodriguez doubled and scored a run. Back in the first innings, he steps in here with runners on first and second and 2 outs. In the top of the second. Rodriguez in from the right side. As Erickson from the stretch. Look at second base. First pitch to Rodriguez. Swing and a miss. Strike one. 0-1 the count. Four hits through the first 2 innings for the Patriots, and they've done it both with 1 out. They get the first out, and then back-to-back base hits for 2 innings in a row. The 0-1 pitch to Rodriguez. Outside corner on a big breaking ball for a 0-2 count now with the called strike. No balls, 2 strikes. 2 outs here in the top of the second. Runners on first and second base. Stevens off second. Burleson off first. Erickson comes set. The 0-2 pitch to Rodriguez. Down in the turf, a wild pitch will allow both runners to move up 90 feet. Very reminiscent of last inning for the Eagles. A wild pitch by Erickson allowed Rodriguez to move up to third base and was driven in on the single by Uzcatechi off of the leg of Cade Erickson. So now runners at first and second with 1 ball and 2 strikes. To Trey Rodriguez. The 1-2 pitch. Down in the turf. 2-2 the count now. To Trey Rodriguez, the senior DH for the Patriots. Erickson comes set in the stretch. The 2-2 pitch. Misses low, ball 3. Full count now. To the Patriot DH, 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Rodriguez back in from the left side. Erickson will stay in the stretch. Third base side of the rubber. The payoff pitch. Called strike 3. Rodriguez down on strikes for the 3rd out of the inning. The Eagles get out of trouble here in the top of the second. No runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 runners left on base. After an inning and a half, 1-0, Eastview leads it over Georgetown. Eagle baseball continues in a moment. Stay with us. To the PA announcer we go.
Can I have your attention, please? At this time, the Eagles would like to introduce a very special guest tonight, Declan. Declan has been paired to the Georgetown Eagles baseball team through Cheyenne's Champions for Children, otherwise known as CC4C, a nonprofit based in Bee Cave dedicated to improving the quality of life for Texas children living with rare and undiagnosed medical conditions. Declan is joined here tonight by his brother Barrett, sister Claire, mom Jessica, and dad Kevin. We are so excited to have Declan matched with Georgetown High School baseball as his CC4C Dream Team. Please help me in welcoming Declan and his family.
And to the top of the first we go. To the bottom of the second we go. We'll figure it out here in a minute as the Eagles will bring up the 6, 7, and 8 hitters, Curtin, Green, and Kelly, to face off against Andres Uzcatechi. First pitch is a called strike to Curtin. Out of the windup, Uzcatechi, the 0-1 pitch. Curtin fouls it off down the first baseline, out of play, 0-2 the count. In one inning of work, Uzcatechi struck out 2, walked 2, threw 25 pitches as he works here in inning number 2 against the Eagles. No balls, 2 strikes. The count. The senior first baseman, Brayton Curtin, steps back in. The 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 4 strikeouts in a row for Uzcatechi.
Now batting number 13, Colton Green.
That'll bring up the third baseman, number 13, the junior, Colton Green. Uzcatechi walked the first 2 batters he faced in the first inning and has struck out 4 straight Eagle batters since that point. The first pitch to Colton Green, low and away, ball 1. The 1-0 pitch on the outside corner for a called strike. 1-1 the count. Gavin Kelly, the left fielder, on deck for the Eagles here at the bottom of the second inning. The 1-1 pitch. Ground ball hit out towards second. Burleson fields it. The throw to first in time. And Colton Green retired on the 4-3 put out for out number 2. And that'll bring up the left fielder, number 22, Gavin Kelly. Kelly will step in from the right side, batting .217 on the season. Steps in with 2 outs. The base is empty. Here in the bottom of the second inning. Uzcatechi's first pitch to Kelly. In there for a called strike 1. 0-1 the count. The 0-1 pitch in there for a called strike 2. The 0-2 pitch. Fouled off. We'll reset and do it again. No balls, 2 strikes with 2 outs, and the base is empty here at the bottom of the second inning. Georgetown trails 1-0. Uzcatechi ready. The 0-2 pitch. Called strike 3. Kelly down on strikes looking for out number 3, and the Eagles go in order here in the bottom of the second inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on after 2 complete. Eastview 1, Georgetown 0, Eagle baseball. We'll continue in a moment. Live here at Eagle Field. We go to the top of the third inning. The Patriots will bring up the 4, 5, and 6 hitter, or the 3, 4, and 5 hitters, Uzcatechi, Rivera, and Patterson, to face off against Cade Erickson on in his third inning of work for the Eagles. The first pitch to Uzcatechi, who's 1 for 1 in the ball game. And he fouls it off, back out of play, 0-1 the count. An RBI single in the first for Uskateki. They put one off the left leg of Kate Erickson on the mound. Bounded into foul territory, the third base side. It scored Trey Rodriguez. The 0-1 stays away for ball one. 1-1 to count. Through 2 innings, Kate Erickson has allowed 1 run on 4 hits. Struck out 2, walked 1, 2 wild pitches. Has thrown 44 pitches through 2. The 1-1 ground ball hit out to second. Caleb McDougal to his right. Lays out for it, but into center field it goes. For another base hit, 5th of the night for the Patriots, 2nd for Uskateki. The leadoff man aboard for the first time in the ball game for the Patriots. And that'll bring up Cameron Rivera, who struck out looking back in the first inning, 0 for 1 in the ball game. The Patriots have successfully gotten a man on base in each of the 3 innings so far. The leadoff man aboard here with that leadoff single into center field. Erickson moves to the stretch now. Curtin holding on the runner, Uskateki. Square to bunt, pulls it back, takes it low. Throw down back behind Uskateki. But Curtin unable to get the tag on him. 1-0 the count to Cameron Rivera. The 1-0. Throw over to first base. Uskateki back standing. It's actually Prada. Kevin Prada in the courtesy runner for Uskateki. Running there for the pitcher. Prada leads off. Curtin holds him on. Throw over to first base again. He dives back in safely here. The 1-0 pitch. Throw down. Back behind Prana. He dives back in safely. A called strike for a 1-1 count now to Cameron Rivera. The 1-1 pitch. Square to bunt. Takes it. First called strike 2. 0-2 the count on a big, beautiful curveball from Erickson in there for that strike. 1-2 the count. Cameron Rivera looks down to get the signs from Coach Pullen in the third base coaching box. Prada leads off first. Erickson comes set. Throw to first. Prada back standing there. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Cameron Rivera fooled on the breaking pitch. Down on strikes for the second time of the ball game. For out number 1. Third strike out of the ball game for Erickson. And in steps number 21, Matthew Patterson. He reached on a walk back in the first inning, was left stranded at first base. Steps in here with a runner at first and 1 out in the top of the third inning. First pitch to Patterson. Ground ball hit out towards third. Colton Green to his left, fields it to second for 1. On to first, not in time. A fielder's choice for Patterson, but it cuts down the lead runner at second base, 5-4. Round number 2.
Up to bat, number 10, Alex Ludy.
Patterson down to first base on the fielder's choice, and in steps Alex Ludy. The center fielder steps in 0 for 1 in the ball game. Flew out to Clayton King in right field. Back in the first inning to end the inning for the Patriots. Patterson leads off first, held on by Curtin. 2 outs here in the top of the third. Erickson comes set. Pitch to Ludy. Swing and a miss on a big breaking pitch for no balls and 1 strike. Erickson comes set, the 0-1. Throw down back behind Patterson, but not in time. 1-1 the count to Alex Ludy. Erickson comes set. The 1-1. Fouled off, back out of play. 1 ball, 2 strikes now. With Paulino Huerta, the catcher, on deck for the Patriots. Should Ludy be able to extend the inning here in the top of the third? The 1-2 pitch. Runner is off. Connor Young will throw down. Caleb McDougal will slap the tag on. As Patterson is caught stealing for out number 3. We'll erase the base runner and end the inning here for the Patriots. No runs on 1 hit. No errors and no runners left on base after 2.5 innings. Eastview 1, Georgetown 0. Eagle baseball continues in a moment. Stay with us.
Yeah, fly like an eagle. Spit fly like a dragon. Make some mistakes, you won't keep me lacking. Already been through it. I ain't the one tapping. Let's see who's next up. Next up. Just me and my passion. Hear all the talking, they seeing no action. We get to step on while they get the bag. And I'm with my brothers, what's happening? None of my enemies fast and biting my style and jacket. Dropping a storm, you best get the pack. Ain't no more fashion. When I pull up in tanks, that's and still wreaking havoc. Smell of an excellent young telepathy. Really on mind with these lines. Spinning on top, I am one of a kind. Prophecy for my design. Yeshua said I'll be with him in time. Not even dope on my level of high. I'm levitating on the rhymes. Spiritual meditation, ain't no kind of faces. We got blue in our eyes. Say we on go. We suited up when we put on a show. Like, they want me for broke. I do it on one and making a toast. I could be doing the most. Yeah, submitted some jokes. I can see through them like ghosts. Yeah, do more than just float. I gotta fly like an eagle.
To the bottom of the third we go. Andres Uskateki doesn't throw many warm-up pitches and goes quickly here. It's the 9-1 and 2 hitters. Erickson up for his first at bat. The first pitch misses for a ball. Swing and a miss for strike one. 1-1 to count. Through 2 innings, Uskateki has struck out 5, walked 2, thrown 35 pitches. As he works here in the bottom of the third. Fly ball down the third baseline. Curling out of play. And that'll make the count 1 ball and 2 strikes to Cade Erickson. Erickson on the season, batting .267. Erickson, Thomas, and Kiki, the 9-1 and 2 hitters, due up here at the bottom of the third for the Eagles, trailing 1-0. Uskateki ready to go from the windup. The 1-2 pitch. Low and inside, ball 2, 2-2 to count. The 2-2 pitch. Misses for ball 3, full count here. A full count to Cade Erickson leading off the bottom of the third here for the Eagles. The Eagles got to get something going here. They chase one, the payoff pitch. Fly ball hit into center field. Ludi on the run, and he is not going to get back to it. It's going to be a 2-hopper off the wall. Erickson around second. He's going to head to third, and it's going to be a leadoff triple for Cade Erickson here in the bottom of the third. Beautiful hit by Cade Erickson. Ludi on his horse, took off, got turned around, unable to get to it. There'll be a courtesy runner here. As number 21, Gavin Smith, will come in to run. The first hit of the ball game for the Eagles, a big one there. Leadoff triple. Cade Erickson. That is his second triple of the season. And now Cooper Thomas will step in. He's 0 for 0 in the ball game. Walked and stole second, stole third, left stranded at third base. The first pitch. Thomas, a swing and a miss, strike one. 0-1 to count to Cooper Thomas, the leadoff man down at third base. The 0-1 pitch. Fisted foul down the first baseline. Catch made by Rivera for the out. P3 in the book to retire Cooper Thomas for the first out. That'll bring up Jack Kiki, the shortstop. He walked back in the first inning, stole second base. Was left stranded there as he steps in here with one out, a runner at third base in the bottom of the third inning. Connor Young moves into the on-deck circle for the Eagles. Bunt down the first baseline. Uskateki flips with his glove, but not in time. Gavin Smith scores on the squeeze bunt from Jack Kiki. So it ties it up at 1 apiece. The Eagles push the tying run across here in the bottom of the third. Kiki reaches on a Fielder's choice. One out, a runner at first base, and in steps Connor Young, who struck out looking in the bottom of the first inning. 0 for 1 in the ball game. The first pitch on the outside corner for a called strike. 0-1 the count. Skatecki works from the first base side of the rubber in the stretch with the runner at first. The 0-1 pitch to Connor Young. Fouled, slashed off of the top of the dugout. 0-2 the count. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Runner at first. The 0-2 pitch. This is up and away. Ball 1. 1-2 the count. With Caleb McDougal on deck for the Eagles. The 1-2 pitch misses outside. Ball 2. 2-2 the count to Connor Young. 1 out here in the bottom of the third. 1 run across. On a beautiful squeeze bunt from Jack Kiki that scored Gavin Smith from third base. The 2-2 pitch misses low. Ball 3. Full count now to Connor Young. Payoff pitch. Connor Young slashes it foul out of play down the third baseline. We'll redo it again. 3 balls, 2 strikes, so 1 out. Runner at first base and Jack Kiki. Skatecki looks in and comes set. The payoff pitch. Breaking ball hit to first, fielded. Step on the back, throw to second in time to tag out Kiki at second base. So it'll be a 3-6 double play that gets the Eagles out of the inning. But not before they pick up 1 run on 1 hit. No errors and nobody left on base. After 3 complete, we're tied up 1-1 your score. Eagle baseball continues in a moment. Stay with us.
Last year was too much. Enemy with himself. Whispers and rumors. Had to take him back for my health. Who's to blame for my problems? It's me and nobody else. Yeah, life comes with stress. Time is how we're blessed. Too much of my day's been focused around what's next. Dark road, I walk alone. Put it around my neck. Put it around my wrist. I'm puffing up my chest tight and I couldn't breathe in my heart. Pumping bad Tennessees and this isolation is killing me. But I can't but now cause I'm scared to be. When they throw me down, do I plan to speak? Do I wait to see what it's taking me? My cuffs are locked, but I got the keys. Will I do what it takes to be free? Cause I'm chosen. I hear them calling me, hold it. They kill me now if they notice. So take control of emotions. I know I'm bad, but ain't broken. Still comfortable in this groaning. I can't get out without owning. A part of me I hate showing. I'm holding fast in this grip, pessimistic. Can't escape, but I'm scared I missed it. My bones are scraping, my hands are blistered. I'm falling down and I'm seeing crimson. Ain't pick me up, but drag me the distance. How to get it right, should've listened. They marching on and I see the prison. I know it's calling out. Listen, I plead on the love I was given. I went on my way and I gave them my ticket. I feel it. It's something that led me to sin. And I listened to voices that told me I'm missing the spirit that's been here before the beginning. And still it's gonna be here long after the finish. Told me I don't need him and I shouldn't see him. And all that I need was a vision of freedom. All that I'm seeing, so I'm feeling being. They threw me in cages, I'm facing a legion. I've been here too long and my spirit's been weak. And I still want a chance, but I'm scared if I leave it. To see me and tear me and break me to pieces. I can't help but freezing, I'm stuck on my
Back here at Eagle Field, we go to the top of the 4th inning, where the Patriots will bring up the 6, 7, and 8 hitters. Alex Ludy will step in with a clean count, as he was up at bat when Patterson was cut, stealing at second base. So it'll be Ludy, Huerta, and Stevens for the Patriots. Here in the top of the 4th, Erickson through 3 innings has allowed 1 run on 5 hits. Struck out 3, walked 1, 2 wild pitches. He's thrown 56 pitches through 3 innings. The first pitch to Ludy. Squares the bunt, bunts it out in front of the mound. Erickson will field it. The throw to first in time. And Ludi down for out number 1. 1-3 on the putout. And that'll bring up the catcher, number 13, Paulino Huerta. Huerta will step in. He's 0 for 1 in the ball game. Flew out in foul territory to Brayton Curtin at first base. Steps in here with 1 out. The base is empty. Cade works out of the windup with 1 out. The first pitch to Huerta. Down the outside corner for called strike 1. 0-1 the count. With Turner Stevens on deck for the Patriots here in the top of the 4th. The 0-1 pitch. Fly ball back out of play. 0-2 the count. To the junior catcher, Paulino Huerta. The 0-2 pitch just misses outside for ball 1. The 1-2 pitch misses for ball 2. 2-2 the count. The 2-2 pitch hit out to third. Colton Green to his left, stabs it, but drops it on the switch. Kiki will throw, but not in time. That'll be the first error of the ball game. Great play to his left side. Colton Green gloves it, but they're going to give it a base hit on the hard hit ball. And that'll bring on the courtesy runner, number 12, Jake Armstrong, the junior, to run for the catcher, Paulino Huerta. 6th hit of the ball game for the Patriots. First pitch to Turner Stevens. Inside corner, called strike 1. A base runner in each of the first 4 innings for the Patriots as they continue to put pressure on the Eagle defense. No balls. 1 strike to Turner Stevens. The 0-1 pitch. Breaking pitch, chop foul down the third baseline, out of play. 0-2 the count with Grafton Burleson on deck. Throw over to first base. Armstrong dives back in safely. The 0-2 pitch to Turner Stevens. Slashed down the first base line, but just foul. So we'll reset and do it again with no balls and 2 strikes. For some reason, technical difficulties tonight all around. It's weird. Seems like to be a great night with no weather problems, but the technical difficulties around. The 0-2 pitch, throw down, and Armstrong out at first base. The back pick by Connor Young. The dugout over at first base talking to Connor Young, and he gave him a glance after the pickoff at first base. As Armstrong ventured off a little too far, the junior catcher hosed him. Curtin with the good tag. So a pickoff, 2-3 on the pickoff. And Turner Stevens strikes out for the 3rd out of the inning. And the Patriots go in order here in the top of the 4th. No runs on 1 hit, no errors, and nobody left on base. After 3.5, we stays tied 1-1 Eagle baseball continues in just a moment. Stay with us.
It's like a spiritual war going on. Better be prepared. Yeah, I ain't alone in the booth. Yeah, the spirit of work. Turn the microphone up. Yeah, I'm trying to be heard. Demons calling me up. Still been reading the word. A couple questions I need answering. I'm down for the search. So help me, Father. Help me, Father, man. I need to get my head right. Can't be fighting with these demons. It's like every night. They can see the light.
We go to the bottom of the fourth inning. The Eagles will bring up the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, McDougal, Rogers, and Curtin, against Andres Uzcatechi here in the bottom of the fourth. The first pitch to McDougal is high for ball one. McDougal 0 for 1 in the ball game. Struck out back in the first inning. One of the 5 Andres Uzcatechi strikeouts. The 1-0 pitch on the outside corner for a called strike one. 1-1 the count. McDougal back in from the right side. 1-1 misses for ball 2. 2-1 the count. McDougal steps out and takes his time as Uzcatechi works quickly with no one on base. The 2-1 pitch misses for ball 3. 3-1 the count to the second baseman, Caleb McDougal. Here in the bottom of the fourth, tied at 1 apiece. McDougal back in, the 3-1 pitch. Misses, ball 4. So a leadoff man reaches base for the Eagles for the third time in 4 innings. So the third walk by Uzcatechi. And that'll bring up Braden Rogers, who struck out back in the first inning, 0 for 1 in the ball game. Uzcatechi from the stretch. McDougal held on at first base. Square to bunt, throw over to first base. McDougal back safely. Rogers squares early. The pitch from Uzcatechi. Bunts it down the first baseline. Andres will field it, flip to first. A sack bunt there for Braden Rogers. Moves the man into scoring position with 1 out here in the inning. 1-3 on the put out to retire Rogers on that sack bunt. And that'll bring up Braden Curtin, the first baseman. He's 0 for 1 in the ball game. He struck out back in the second inning. Rivera on the receiving end of the play there by Uzcatechi to cover the bunt off the mound. First pitch to Braden Curtin. Squares the bunt, pulls it back, and a called strike one on the breaking ball. With Colton Green on deck for the Eagles here in the bottom of the fourth inning. Uzcatechi comes set. The 0-1 pitch. Throw to second. McDougal back in safely there. No balls, 1 strike to Braden Curtin with 1 out. Here in the bottom of the fourth. Uzcatechi comes set. The 0-1 pitch. Outside corner called strike 2. 0-2 the count now to the senior first baseman, Braden Curtin. 361 average coming into the ball game. The 0-2, swing and a miss, strike 3. Curtin down on strikes for out number 2. 6th strikeout of the ball game for the Eagles. That'll bring up Colton Green. He's 0 for 1 in the ball game. Grounded out to second base back in the second inning. Steps in here with a runner on second base and 2 outs here in the bottom of the fourth. First pitch to Colton Green. Outside corner just misses for ball 1. 1-0 the count with Gavin Kelly on deck for the Eagles. Should Colton Green be able to reach base and extend the inning? Skatecki didn't like the signs. He'll step off. We'll reset. Colton Green, .333 batting average coming into the ball game. 17 RBIs, 12 runs scored. A 1-0 pitch. Hits it out into right field. Stevens up with it. They're going to send McDougal. Here comes the throw to the plate. McDougal is safe. An RBI base hit by Colton Green, and the Eagles take the lead 2-1. Stevens' throw took Huerta up the baseline, and McDougal slides in safely. The second run of the ball game. Colton Green notches his 18th RBI of the season on that RBI single. And then steps Gavin Kelly. 0 for 1 of the ball game with a strikeout looking. Back in the second inning. Bunts it down the third baseline. Skatecki will let it roll foul. 0-1 the count now. Gavin Kelly. On deck, Caden Erickson. Gavin Kelly should extend the inning, but another piece of 2-out hitting by this Eagle baseball team. Something they do on the regular year after year, and a great piece of hitting there by Colton Green as he sends that one past the diving first baseman into right field. A crucial base hit to score the Eagles' second run to give them the first lead of the ball game. 2-1 here in the bottom of the fourth inning. The 0-1 pitch to Gavin Kelly. Misses low and away for ball 1. 1-1 the count. One ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Runner at first base. The 1-1 pitch. Kelly slashes it foul off the first base dugout facade. 1-2 the count to the junior left fielder, Gavin Kelly. First time in the series the Eagles have had the lead. They found themselves down 8-0 at the end of the first inning over at Eastview on Tuesday night. The 1-2 pitch. Chopper down to third base on a high hopper. Fielded at third. The throw on the run. In time to get Gavin Kelly and the Eagles here in the bottom of the fourth. 1 run on 1 hit. No errors and 1 runner left on base. After 4 complete innings, Georgetown 2, Eastview 1. Eagle baseball continues in a moment. Stay with us.
Chains are falling, freedom calling, bring it, I'm all in, bring it, I'm all in. Chains are falling, freedom calling, bring it, I'm all in, bring it, I'm all in. Chains are falling, freedom calling, bring it, I'm all in, bring it, I'm all in. Chains are falling, freedom calling, bring it, I'm all in, bring it, I'm all in. Take first step, I can't hold my breath. Listen to the power flowing from within my chest. If you ain't seeing the picture, then you might be next. This the rise, and I'm taking all that I can't get. Step 2, gave my life to him who paid my debt. Aligning with the angels, only set our rep. Confidence is building up, and you can keep your check. I got my royalties in heaven, after death I'm blessed. So try and stop the wave coming, or keep your threat. Cause I've been on it since a child, come and see my flesh. Pour out my heart, soul, and mind, is what I got left. To beat myself, to level up and break that shell. I've been through hell, and learned that the pain I felt was just another tool to keep me locked up in that cell. Had to make my own rules, leaving where I dwell. Now I'm standing on the stage, witness me prevail. I'm on chains are falling, freedom calling, bring it, I'm all in, bring it, I'm all
go to the top of the 5th inning. Cade Erickson on for his 5th inning of work. And he'll face off against the 9-1-2 hitters. Burleson, Rice, and Rodriguez, with the Eagles have the lead now 2-1. First pitch in there for a called strike to Grafton Burleson, who's 1 for 1 in the ball game. Single to left stranded at second base back in the 2nd inning. As he bats here in the top of the 5th, the 0-1 misses low for ball 1, 1-1 the count. Through 4 innings of work, Cade Erickson has allowed 1 run on 6 hits, struck out 4, walked 1, 2 wild pitches. Has thrown 67 pitches through 4 as he works here in the top of the 5th. Cade will step off here and reset with his catcher, Connor Young. Erickson now in his 21st inning of work on the season. The 1-1 pitch. Breaking pitch in there for a called strike 2 to Grafton Burleson. 1-2 the count. Next action for Georgetown will be Tuesday night back here at home at Eagle Field to take on the Elgin Wildcats. The 1-2 pitch to Burleson. Ground ball chopped foul down the first baseline. We'll reset and do it again with a 1-2 count. Be home on Tuesday night against the Elgin Wildcats. Friday night on the road over at Wildcat Stadium. And then Saturday, if we hadn't had enough baseball, we'll go to Liberty Hill to play the Panthers at 1 p.m. The 1-2, check swing, called strike 3. Another strikeout for Cade Erickson, his 5th of the night. 13th of the season for the junior lefty. And down goes the Grafton Burleson. Back to the top we go to Tommy Rice, the left fielder, who's 0 for 2 in the ball game. Struck out in the first, flew out to left field in the 2nd inning. Steps in here from the right side. Erickson will step off and reset with his catcher Young. 1 out here in the top of the 5th inning. First pitch to Tommy Rice. Misses low for ball 1, 1-0 the count. And in between all that baseball, Thursday night, Camp Brightside, 6:30 p.m. We'll have the Eagle Nation Baseball Coaches Show. Come join us. A great turnout last night for the double-packed Coaches Show. The 1-0 pitch misses for ball 2, 2-0. A couple of freshmen, a couple of JV, and 4 varsity players last night to catch up for the missed week against Conley for the Coaches Show. And so we'll get back on track this week with Elgin. 2-0 pitch, grounded to short. Kiki on a high hop to throw across the diamond in time. What a play by the senior shortstop, Jack Kiki. 6-3 to catch Tommy Rice for out number 2. And that'll bring up Trey Rodriguez, the DH, who's 1 for 2 in the ball game. An RBI double, or a double in the first, and a strikeout looking in the second. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game, the senior DH. Back in from the left side with 2 outs and the base is empty here in the top of the 5th. Erickson from the windup, the first pitch. Skips it in about 4 feet short for ball 1. 1-0 the count. To Trey Rodriguez. The 1-0 pitch. Just misses for ball 2. 2-0 the count. On deck, Andres Uzcatechi. Rodriguez can extend the inning. They're going to say that one hit the jersey and give him a hit by pitch. 6th batter hit by a pitch by Cade Erickson on the season. And that'll give the Patriots their first base runner of the inning. They have had a base runner in each of the first 5 innings now. And that'll bring up Andres Uzcatechi, but not before we get a mound visit from Coach Chad Payne. We'll take it with him. Eagle Baseball continues in a moment. Stay with us.
If y'all with it, y'all hear me in the first place. Independent, they gon' sign you in the worst way. And I know you only out there with a church stay. TX collected, we gon' get it at the birthplace. Got called, had to answer with the worst say. Spirit from me, so I took the mic to praise Jay. See what he do in my life, yeah, from the 3rd day. No sleep, but new highs, the red eye. Eyes red from nights when I stay tied. No high and no lie, and no shy. Wooden boy that got for him the most I ever did was take time to drink wine and to break bread to consecrate the main guy. Sit tired and take time to praise Jah. The music maker, the ground shaker, the supply. I'ma take y'all in it. Life like Christ, gotta stand on business like. Won't play with no sinning. 33 years to forever, we winning like. No cap, I'm fitted. God on my army and he took my sentence like. Tell death, good riddance. Fighting good fights, can't quit. I'ma quit it like.
Gotta watch what I use my phone for. Wish of God even behind closed doors. I wanna praise him when I'm rich, poor. I'm all in, no sneaking through the back door. Jesus Christ is my God, he's my mentor. Preach the word, forever we gotta restore. I'll do it on campus this year, I'll be a sophomore. I have a feeling there's gonna be an uproar.
I'ma take y'all in it. Life like Christ, gotta stand on business like. Won't play with no sinning. 33 years to forever, we winning like. No cap, I'm fitted. God on my army and he took my sentence like. Tell death, good riddance. Fighting good fights, can't quit. I'ma quit it like.
Got a voice in my car to preform.
On stage in the house in a new world.
Too many lost in a dark storm.
Bring the light to the word to a heart warm.
What's his real ones? He don't want a lukewarm. Say it loud cause I'm calling for a reform.
From the top to the ground, yeah, the veil torn. Bringing heaven to the earth through the firstborn. All praise to the Lamb who was slain. For the future and the ones who have came. Tell the flesh that he dead in the grave. Found life when I called on his name.
CSCT call to the bullpen will bring in Cooper Thomas from center field to face off against Uzcateche. First pitch swinging. Colton Green will flip to second base, and the Patriots are retired here in the top of the fifth. No runs on no hits, no errors, and no runners left on base after 4.5 innings. 2-1, Georgetown leads it over Eastview. Eagle baseball continues in a moment. Stay with us.
Whoa. Turn me up, I'm about to slide on him. Jesus, peace around my neck, thought you was safe. Heard you want the crown and come and try to keep the pace. Hanging out the window, screaming, that'll be the day. They asked me where I've been, I said, look, boy, I run a race. I run a race and kept the faith. And his mercy follow me, no, I don't need a chase. Hanging out the window, screaming, that'll be the day. They asked me where I've been, I said, look, boy, I run a race. Ain't have a deal, ain't had to force it. Can't believe the boy and now the boy got their endorsements. Put me down so long, I went and built me up a fortress. Now when I'm telling about the vision, they of course in. Different styles, different colors and assortments. Flow so foreign that they look like they imported. I started out the closet, now the following enormous. So if I ever sign a deal, I need the biggest portion. Oh, brother man, oh, cutter man. Tie one up and I'll be swinging with the other hand. Think I work too hard on it, now this is subtle jam. Try to put me in a box, but I got other plans. Try to take me at the spot, you gotta be the brand. Heard you hating on the past, I know you been a fan. Ain't no competition, now there ain't no shaking hands. But if I said it, then I'm in it sticking.
Go to the bottom of the fifth inning. It's Cade Erickson, the center fielder, who came out, pitched 4 2/3 innings for the Eagles before going to center field for a one-pitch outing by Cooper Thomas in the top of the fifth. The first pitch pulls the bunt back for ball one. Erickson, 1 for 2 in the ball game. Correction, Erickson, 1 for 1 in the ball game. Had a triple back in the third inning. The 1-0 pitch misses inside for ball two. The umpire's going to walk that one off as Huerta didn't get his glove out in time, and off the shin guard it went. Huerta kindly walks out to give him a break since he missed the pitch, and it's a 2-0 count to Cade Erickson. Construction specialist in Central Texas brings you all the calls to the bullpen. It went so quick we didn't even have time. Cooper Thomas came in relief after 4 2/3 innings thrown by Cade Erickson. He threw one pitch and got Andres Uzcateche to ground into a 5-4 fielder's choice to get the Patriots out of the inning. But Cade Erickson, 4 2/3 inning pitch, 78 pitches thrown, allowed 1 run on 6 hits, struck out 5, walked 1, hit 1, and 2 wild pitches. And Cooper Thomas came on for 1 pitch there in the top of the fifth. We'll let him check it out with trainer Chad Hennessy. We'll come back quickly with Eagle Baseball. Looks like the home plate umpire is going to be just fine. He's back in, and it's a 2-0 count to Cade Erickson to lead off things here in the bottom of the fifth, the 2-0 pitch. Erickson fouls it off out of play down the first baseline, 2-1 to count. Andres Uzcategui, through 4 innings pitched, has allowed 2 runs on 2 hits, struck out 6, walked 2. He has thrown 51, and that's not correct. I missed the pitch count for the last inning. I'll get it caught up. The 2-1 pitch to Cade. Misses low and away, ball 3, 3-1 to count. To Cade Erickson with Cooper Thomas and Jack Kiki also due up here in the bottom of the 5th inning for the Eagles. Uzcategui from the windup. The 3-1 pitch to Erickson. Fly ball into center field. Ludi to his left will settle under it and make the catch for out number 1. F8 in the book to retire Cade Erickson. And with 1 out, we go back to the top of the lineup to the pitcher, number 6, Cooper Thomas. Coop is 0 for 1 in the ball game with a walk, a couple of stolen bases with left stranded in the first. Popped out to the first baseman back in the 3rd inning. Uzcategui from the windup, the first pitch. And Cooper Thomas, he'll step off and reset with Huerta. Jack Kiki moves into the on-deck circle. First pitch to Cooper, swing and a miss, strike 1 on the breaking pitch. 0-1 to count. The 0-1 checking his swing, and they're going to say he did not check his swing. No need to check down the first. The home plate umpire convinced he knew it all. 0-2, the count to Cooper Thomas. Got a battle here with 1 out. The base is empty. The 0-2 pitch. Outside, ball 1, 1-2 to count. 4-man umpire crew here tonight. You don't see it all season long until you get to the playoffs, but fun to watch it in games like this, especially a good ball game like this. 2-1 ball game in the 5th inning between these two schools. The 1-2 pitch. Cooper Thomas takes it for a called strike 3. 2 outs here in the inning. 7th strikeout of the ball game for Uzcategui, and that'll bring up Jack Kiki, who's 0 for 1 in the ball game. Walk and a stolen base back in the 1st inning. Reached on a fielder's choice on a bunt. A squeeze bunt that scored Gavin Smith with the first run of the ball game to tie things up back in the 3rd. Jack steps in here with 2 outs and the base is empty in the bottom of the 5th. First pitch, Jack hits it into center field. Ludi will come charging in and make the catch to retire the Eagles in order here in the bottom of the 5th. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left on base. After 5 complete innings, Georgetown 2, Eastview 1. Georgetown baseball continues in a moment. Stay with us.
Yeah. I'm the big homie, for those of y'all that don't know me. One and only, name another rapper, this Cody. Can't show me these down bad rap phonies. Take a pic to Ricky Bobby, shaking Bake Brody. Pin rolling, never sleep, I just keep going. Hit my peak now, I just started like my name Tommy. Had a vision, this was destined for my life story. Bible by my side, I keep it like a gun on me. War ready, and we ain't afraid to get bloody. Told me I should quit my day job, that's funny. Hate will always elevate me, I'ma keep showing. Out and selling, record spinning, it ain't never slowing. Take the stage, take the crown, I don't need it, got the sound. I'ma be the king forever, even when they count me out. Favorite rapper, raise a bar from the ground. Taking risks you never dreamed of, get my name up out your mouth. Don't talk, it's silent on the floor, kings walk. We gon' drag your body through the door in shock. How I got 'em asking for a tour, man, stop. I'ma need a second, maybe more. I'm the big homie, for those of y'all that don't know me. One and only, name another rapper, this Cody. Can't show me these down bad rap phonies. Take a pic to Ricky Bobby, shaking Bake Brody. Independent on my own, on my stand. Taking handles calls, not for me, I like the back of my demands. Bet against me, I'ma need that money coming in advance. I play with God's hand, you ain't never stood a chance. Take over your playlist, I'm that dude, set the mood. No, I've always been on top, I play it cool, nothing new. They said I should flex and then bring in the juice. School the rules, came and stuck up the game and we running fools. On the loose, I'm the big homie, for those of y'all that don't know me. One and only, name another rapper, this Cody. Can't show me these down bad rap phonies. Take a pic, then Ricky Bobby shaking. Yeah. I can't translate it on my own. Don't worry, I don't need Rosetta Stone. I finally found her.
Back live at Georgetown High School at the top of the 6th inning. First pitch fouled off to the screen, 0-1 the count. Cameron Rivera, the first baseman, who's 0-2 in the ball game. Lefty steps in, he struck out looking in the first, struck out swinging in the third. As he faces off against Cooper Thomas here in the top of the 6th. The 0-1 pitch in there for a called strike two, 0-2 the count. Rivera, Patterson, and Luty due up here in the top of the 6th for the Patriots. The 0-2 fouled off into the screen. We'll reset, do it again. No balls, 2 strikes. Thomas working out of the windup. The 0-2. Check, swing, strike 3. First strikeout for Cooper Thomas. 6th of the night for Patriot batters. The check down to the third base umpire. That's where a 4-man umpire crew comes in. The left-handed batter, a check swing. The third base umpire, a better view than if you had to check to a first base umpire. And the strikeout for out number 1. The first pitch, lined back up the middle for a base hit by Matthew Patterson. His first hit of the ball game. And the Patriots, for the 6th inning in a row, have a base runner. The 7th hit of the night for the Patriots. And that'll bring up number 10, Alex Luty. He's 0-2 in the ball game. Flew out to right field back in the first inning. Grounded out on a bunt attempt. 1-3 on the putout by Erickson in the 4th inning. The first pitch misses outside for ball 1. 1-0 the count. On the season, Cooper Thomas has pitched 14 1/3 innings. Started 4 games, has appeared in 4. Faced 59 batters, thrown 216 pitches. Has given up 12 hits, 5 runs, 3 of them earned. Walked 4, struck out 10. A little flare out to center, shortstop, and Jack Kiki a couple of steps back to make the catch. For out number 2, P6 in the book to retire Alex Luty. And with 2 outs and a runner at first, that'll bring up the catcher, Paulino Huerta. Paulino Huerta 1-for-2 in the ball game. Flew out in foul territory to Braden Curtin at first base back in the 2nd inning. Singled in the 4th inning. Steps in here with 2 outs and a runner at first base. Cooper Thomas comes set. The first pitch to Huerta. Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. 0-1 the count. The talk about Huerta has been throw him the curveball. And he was off time there by the curveball from Cooper Thomas. The 0-1 pitch. Called strike 2 on a little bit faster pace breaking ball. And now Thomas way ahead. No balls, 2 strikes. With 2 outs here in the top of the 6th inning. 2-1 score. Georgetown with the lead over Eastview. Thomas comes set. The 0-2 pitch. Strike 3 called. No. Wow. Connor Young is ready to toss it down and take off running to the dugout. The home plate umpire said, pardon me, come back. Let's do it again. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Huerta. The 1-2 pitch. 2-2 on a breaking pitch down away. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Coach Pullen down the third base box gives the signs to Huerta and the runner Patterson down at first base. Cooper will step off. Reset. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the top of the 6th inning. And now Cooper Thomas will step off again. gets the pitch and comes set in the stretch. Throw to first base. Patterson dives back in under the tag safely. So we'll reset and go again with a 2-ball, 2-strike count to Paulino Huerta. The 2-2 pitch. Misses low for ball 3. Full count now. Thomas ahead in the count 0-2, and now Paulino Huerta has worked himself back to a full count with 2 outs here in the top of the 6th inning. A runner at first base in Matthew Patterson. Throw to first base. Patterson back standing. On deck is the right fielder, Turner Stevens. Should Huerta be able to extend the inning here for the Patriots? Cooper Thomas comes set. The payoff pitch. Ground ball hit out towards short. Kiki will charge. He'll have to throw on the run and does to get Huerta at first base to retire the Patriots here in the top of the 6th. No runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 runner left on base after 5.5 innings. Georgetown 2, Eastview 1. Georgetown baseball continues in a moment. Stay with us.
Royalty, put blame on me. Hate my trend. Word up OG, watch how you talking your tone. What I be on, you cannot make me a clone. You already know T versus T. Comparing to every white boy in America. I'm doing it different, attacking the limits, won't fit the criteria. Hearing hysteria, saying American, hang around you and your crew's embarrassing. Take that sneak post down, flexing on me is hilarious. Don't take it from me, I put it in work, listen and see where I've been. I am the foretelling by the masses, read by the scroll on my saber and pen. Put down the mic and he calling me in, can I receive, ain't do it for them. Cause it's all on your time. You living and breathing within.
Back live here at Eagle Field. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning. The 3, 4, and 5 hitters due up for the Eagles. Connor Young, Caleb McDougal, and Braden Rogers against Andres Uskiteki on for a 6th inning of work for the Patriots. The first pitch to Connor Young. Low and inside, ball 1. Connor Young 0 for 2 in the ball game. He struck out looking back in the first. Grounded out in the third. The 1-0 pitch. Fouled off back to the screen. 1-1 to count. Through 5 innings, Uskiteki has allowed 2 runs on 2 hits, struck out 7, walked 3, has thrown 76 pitches through 5 innings. As he works here in the bottom of the 6th, trailing 2-1. The 1-1 pitch to Connor Young. Misses for ball 2, 2-1 to count. The last district game between these 2 teams for at least the next 2 years. 2-1. Driven into center field, and that'll be down for a leadoff base hit by Connor Young. The 3rd hit of the ball game for the Eagles. The end of the 25-26 school year. Eastview will move up to 6A next year in UIL sports. Tillman Brown, Old Tilly, on to run for the catcher Connor Young at first base. And with the no outs and a runner at first base, Caleb McDougal will step in. He's 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Struck out swinging in the first. Walked and scored a run in the 4th inning. Steps in here with no outs and a runner at first base. But the Patriots moving to 6A, so this will be the last time these 2 teams face off in regular season district play for at least 2 years, while they are in 6A and Georgetown is down in 5A. First pitch, McDougal will take it inside for ball 1. The throw down, and Tillman Brown will be punched out on the caught stealing by Huerta. May have been a missed sign there as Coach Chad Payne talking to Caleb McDougal. And now an offensive timeout here. 1-0 the count to McDougal. 1 out now with the base runner erased on the Caught Stealing. Down at second base. 2-4 on the Caught Stealing for out number 1. So the Eagles will race the base runner quickly here in the bottom of the 6th inning. The 1-0 pitch to McDougal. Skips in through the left-handed batter's box for ball 2. 2-0 the count to McDougal. Braden Rogers on deck for the Eagles here in the bottom of the 6th. Uzkateki from the windup. The 2-0 pitch to McDougal. Misses outside for ball 3. 3-0 the count. Uzkateki now up over 80 pitches on the night. 83 by my count. This next pitch will be his 84th of the night. To McDougal with a 3-0 count and 1 out here in the bottom of the 6th. Outside, ball 4. 4-pitch walk. So McDougal draws his 2nd walk of the night, the 4th by Uzkateki. And that'll bring up Brayton Rogers, the DH. He was 0 for 1 in the ball game. Struck out in the 1st, laid down a beautiful sac bunt in the 4th inning. As Uzkateki looks towards the dugout to see if there's a visit coming from Coach Pullen. But Uzkateki will stay put as he throws his 85th pitch of the night on the 1st pitch to Brayton Rogers here in the bottom of the 6th inning. The senior DH in from the right side. Shows the bunt. First pitch, pulls it back. McDougal will take off. And the throw down from Huerta. Now Caleb McDougal caught in a pickle between 1st and 2nd. The throw into 3rd. McDougal will be tagged out by the shortstop for the 2nd out of the inning. Not sure what the fielding umpire is calling. So discussion amongst the umpires, but it's going to be bases empty with 2 outs. The Eagles running themselves out of this inning almost now with a 1-0 count to Brayton Rogers, 2 caught stealings. Rogers steps back in with the bases empty and 2 outs. The 1-0 pitch in there for a called strike 1. 1-1 to count. That one went 2-4-3-6 on the caught stealing of McDougal. The 1-1 ground ball chopped out between 3rd and 2nd. Short, fielded, throw to 1st in time to get Rogers and the Eagles in order here in the bottom of the 6th. No runs on 1 hit, no errors, and nobody left on base. After 6 complete, Georgetown 2, Eastview 1. Eagle baseball continues in a moment. Stay with us. First pitch in the 7th inning is in there for a call and strike 1. Turner, Stevens, Grafton, Burleson, Tommy Rice due up here in the top of the 7th. The Patriots down to their final 3 outs here in the ball game. The 0-1 pitch to Stevens. Fouled off, back to the screen. 0-2 the count. Stevens 1 for 2 in the ball game. Singled and left stranded in the second inning. Struck out looking in the fourth. And now down in the at-bat. No balls and 2 strikes to Cooper Thomas, who's on for his 3rd inning of work. The 0-2 pitch to Stevens. Just misses for ball 1. 1-2 the count. Grafton Burleson on deck. Tommy Rice in the hole for the Patriots. Here in the top of the 7th, they trail 2-1. Cooper Thomas from the windup, the 1-2 pitch. Outside corner, called strike 3. Second strikeout of the night for Turner Stevens. And a big out here for the Patriots in the top of the 7th. Second strikeout for Cooper Thomas, who now has 12 on the season. Cade Erickson in line for the win. Cooper Thomas in line for the save. The Eagles hold on to win this one 2-1. Grafton Burleson in. The first pitch in there for a called strike 1. Grafton Burleson 1 for 2 in the ball game. Singled and left stranded at second base in the second inning. Struck out swinging in the 5th. 1 out, the base is empty here in the top of the 7th. The 0-1 fouled off. That almost hit my microphone. 0-2 the count. Charge that to Eastview Athletics. I'll replace that microphone. Tell you what, I don't know how we don't have more mics broken on baseball as many times as those balls go off the net. The 0-2 pitch. Ground ball back up the mound. Jack Kiki will field it on the run. The throw. Scooped by Curtin. What a play! Put a gold star on that one. 6-3 on the put out and give Curtin a big assist there on the scoop to get Burleson for out number 2. And with 2 outs and the base is empty, we go to the top of the lineup, and Tommy Rice, who's 0 for 3 in the ball game, struck out in the first, flew out to left field in the second, grounded out to short in the 5th inning. First pitch in there for a called strike 1. Eagle baseball Tuesday back home here at Eagle Field to take on the Elgin Wildcats. 6:45 pregame, 7 o'clock first pitch. We'll have it live here on the SHN Sports YouTube channel. The 0-1 pitch. Breaking pitch, outside corner, called strike 2. 0-2 the count. Patriots down to their final strike here in the top of the 7th, trailing 2-1. Cooper Thomas gets the sign from the windup, the 0-2. Ball game. Strike 3 called. Tommy Rice not happy, but the Eagles win it 2-1 over the Patriots. Behind a beautiful pitching performance from Cade Erickson and Cooper Thomas. Georgetown 18-3 on the season. And now 3-1 in district play. The Patriots fall to 9-1 on the season and 2-2 in district play. So the Eagles help out themselves by splitting this series, keeping it to a 1-loss situation here in district with a tough battle against the Eastview Patriots this week. What 2 good ball games you saw. A tale of 2 stories. Eastview went to the plate and did damage in the top of the first inning, or bottom of the first inning on Tuesday night over at Eastview. And tonight, the pitching by Cade Erickson and Cooper Thomas just kept the bats at bay for the Eastview Patriots. And it's a 2-1 ball game, a scrappy win for this Eagle team. Another way that Coach Durrell and this team find a way to win a ball game. They get down early, they fight back, and they don't have all the beautiful big hits, but they do what they have to do to manufacture the runs. Georgetown wins it 2-1 over the Eastview Patriots, 18-3 on the season, 3-1 in district play. Thanks for joining us tonight. The Eagles victorious. Tuesday night, we'll be back here at Eagle Field to take on the Elgin Wildcats. Thursday night, we'll be at Camp Brightside for the coaches show at 6:30 p.m. And then Friday, back on the road to take on the Elgin Wildcats at Elgin Wildcats Stadium there in Elgin, Texas. And then Saturday at Liberty Hill at 1 p.m. to take on the Liberty Hill Panthers in a non-district battle. Thanks for joining us tonight. Have a good weekend. Enjoy the rest of your spring break. And remember, it doesn't cost you a dime to be kind. Have a good night, everybody.